But we're going to show you the video. You can see it for yourself.
Right now.
No. We're somber.
Oh. Pew, 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 pew.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
It's your boy Blitz.
I be your boy Bliggity. I'm not even in the mood right now, man. I'm mad.
I know, man. I couldn't even get my what's up, everybody, with my normal figure that I normally do.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the episode of GCE News. We bring you the latest
and the greatest
and the hottest in gaming news. Sorry if we seem a little somber. There's some bad news out there about the PlayStation, and huge fan of the PlayStation myself. And I'm just
because if you look behind us, I have a PlayStation 5 in the living room, PlayStation 4 and 3 right here, and I have a PlayStation 1 and 2 in the storage room.
Yeah, we played every generation of PlayStation. So,
but PlayStation is being nasty and mean and ornery and money hungry bastards that they are being.
It's just like I don't know. I just feel like Penny on Good Times. Mama, no, mama. Mama, no. No, mama, no.
Oh, I thought you were about to say,
no, Penny on Good Times.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, my God. You are not. I'm going to see your black card when we're done this video. But look, so we're here because we're concerned, and we know you're concerned, and we just want to cover some points. We want to express our concern. That's what channels like this and platforms are for consumers, which are us. We don't get none of our games for free. We pay cash for every single game.
Yep.
And we kind of want to put out there how we feel about it.
And just to let you know, some of the stuff that we've got, it might not be critically up to date. So might be behind. So if there's any other information that you guys have that we don't have, or we might have skimmed over, please put it in the comments. We don't want to be wrong. Even in our rants, we want to be right, and we want to be leveled in our rant.
It's a lot of information out there, and it's updating daily.
So as
of now.
So is it rant schisms?
Rant schisms?
Yeah.
I don't know why you said that. I don't know where you're going with that. Unless you give me some notes to pre-warn me or something. I don't know what you see all out there. Anyway, but we want to go over a couple of points of if you guys are aware, the PlayStation new terms of service that took place as of April has just dropped, and it's May now. And we was every time we wanted to do a video on it, it was more information coming out. So we kept trying to get the information and gather. So we're just going to give you what we got so far, and it may be some more videos to follow up. And like I said, we never put down any game system really. We
I'm the good one. Now I'm the bad one. He's the good one. He's the one to say no. Blur, we can't say that. Blur, no. Now he's mad. He's like, no, I'm gonna deal with it. He's like, Rrr.
I'm super disappointed. And my kids will tell you, when I get disappointed, I start swinging on fools. That's it. Yeah, I'll edit that part out. Don't worry. So let's jump right into it, guys.
So the first thing we want to deal with the UK and Ireland ID
verification.
Basically, you have to put in your ID in certain countries, and it hasn't hit US yet, from what I understand. And they're talking about so you can be able to use some of the features that come in your PlayStation that you pay for
in certain games.
Hold on. Side note. We're going to do a side note. Side note is this, that they're doing the same thing that cars do, but they're doing the ID. Because some car manufacturers now are saying in order to unlock and keep your vehicles unlocked with all the features, you got to do a monthly subscription. That's what it feels like to me. That in order for me to unlock my features of my PlayStation 5 that should already be unlocked, now they got to put their ID in it.
This feels like the first suit that Iron Man gave Spider-Man, and it had all those governor features, and Ned was like, hey, do you want me to unlock all these features? He was like, yeah, sure. So PlayStation hitting us with an instant kill right now. It's pretty bad.
So I think Ireland and and I can understand the ID because they want to keep the children safe.
Yeah, you want to protect kids from certain content.
But I think that should be more of the parent, that the parent has to sign in with them, and that's what you have parent controls for. Yeah. So I think that what you're doing, you're taking what should be the parent. And I understand some parents don't care what their kids do. Got it.
Yeah.
Understand that.
Mom, I want this game. I want it now.
So no. So I understand, but I think you can go too far, and I think they're going too far with the ID thing.
And now by ID,
because if it's over there, it's going to come over here.
By ID, we're not talking about just your login ID. We talk about actual valid license.
Yes.
So you say it's just for kids? No, it's for everybody that's on the system. So if you think about just Ireland and the UK, you're talking 1 billion, 50 million people or whatever with the actual license and stuff on the server. And the companies that they got helping them, Watchdog, the ID and the information they're going to have.
And when people getting hacked, like they getting hacked, all that information is done.
There's going to be breaches and stuff like that. So you're literally putting your driver's license online for somebody to get into the server and hack it, which has happened to PlayStation over the years. So that's just one of the problems that I have with that. Do I live in the UK?
But whatever they do over there is going to end up may come over here.
Yeah, once they iron out the bugs, it's probably gonna come over here. But anyway, that's one of the problems we have. Yeah, agree?
Agree.
All right. And the 14-day online check-in for digital games. So when you purchase a game for 14 days, you have to show activity on it.
It came first 14, then it comes back in at 30. Then they're trying to say once a month, but I don't think I think it's going to be every 30 days or so.
Yeah,
because it's changing. Every time we heard it, it went from 14 days to 30 days to one time. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be one time. I think they're just saying that to get people off their butts. So
the new thing is for the digital games, there's a 30-day window check-in. So once you purchase a video game after
digital,
April,
right now it's only digital.
Yeah, for after April, then it's going to require you within 30 days to check in if you haven't checked in already, to register your licensing and stuff like that to be re-registered.
So you can't play offline.
And go online and play. Even games that don't require online service, like online service, Call of Duty, things of that nature. If you're playing Horizon Zero Dawn and you got a digital copy and it's after April, then you're going to be required to log in and check in a game like him. So when new games come out, I get it on PlayStation, he get it on PC, so we can show you guys both versions of the game. You can compare them and see what the graphics look like and stuff like that. But a lot of the PlayStation stuff like that, if there's a special deal or sale, he'll get it but won't play it because he just want to support the developers, which is something we do because we like, hey, we appreciate this game you're putting out. So
and he'll tell you every Resident Evil I bought, I might play, but I've played. I played the old school 2. I still bought the new one. I played the old school 4. Still bought that one. I think I bought Resident Evil. The Wolf was that 8.
Resident Evil 8, The Village.
Right. I did all that because I really love Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I just don't like playing Resident Evil all the time.
He's too scared to play it.
Right.
But he purchased it to say, Capcom, thank you for putting this out.
So the thing is that when I buy stuff on my PlayStation, he'll tell you, listen to me, my PlayStation 5, I've had it for years, maybe 3 or 4, 5 years? How long has it been?
It's probably like 3 or 4.
3 or 4 years. And it's not even a used. I have less.
Yeah, less than used.
I have less time playing it.
It probably has like 15 hours logged into that game.
Maybe 50. That's it.
Yeah.
So what I'm telling you is, so if I don't go in there and check in, I can't. So if I just check in, want to play my games offline, literally if I buy anything after April now, digital, then that means I'm going to have to go in, log in, let them verify. Well, my problem is with that, if I bought the game, it's already verified. If I bought it and downloaded it, it's a verified purchase.
Yeah, and that's digital games. And to my understanding, I can't say to my understanding because we're watching other people who got the inside scoop on this because we're not in the inner circle yet. But these guys are finding information that pretty soon the hard disk version of these games are going to be affected too, which is going to be, it seemed like not much, not a big deal, and you want to prevent piracy and things of that nature, and I get it.
Nope.
But if I own it, like, do I really own it if I got to verify with you?
This is the problem. Say if I want to use this game, say if we swap games, like, hey, and I bring it to and that's already been digitally bought to him, or they say, well, that's his, I can't play it. They're saying I might have to buy something to play it. So they're really trying
There's an access fee that he would have to do, which is pretty much the purchase.
So I think what they're trying to do is also kill the used game market. And again, I think that's what it's building up to with all this check online, verify this. They don't want you selling your game. They don't want you getting rid of your used games and giving it to GameStop or other places like that. So they're trying to tackle down. My problem is they said they wouldn't do this 14 years ago. You want to hear that? Here we go. Thank you, Demian, because we saw this clip from him when we first get the information. So Demian, we want to thank you.
Yeah, we're gonna stitch it in. And this is an actual PlayStation press conference. And if all this sounds familiar, it's on the heels when Xbox tried to do it, and everybody shot them down. So PlayStation came out with this press conference.
And it was so bad for Xbox that their console that generation didn't do well because of that.
Yeah, but we're going to show you the video. You can see it for yourself
right now.
No. We're somber.
Pew 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 pew.
Why? All right, check out the video.
In addition to creating an amazing library of new titles on PlayStation 4, we're equally focused on delivering what gamers want most, without imposing restrictions or devaluing their PS4 purchases. For instance, PlayStation 4 won't impose any new restrictions on the use of PS4 gamers. Guess that's a good thing. We believe in the model that people embrace today with PlayStation 3 and continue to demand. Just heard you there. When a gamer buys a PS4 disc, they have the rights to use that copy of the game. They can trade in the game at retail, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever. In addition, PlayStation 4 disc-based games don't need to be connected online to play. Or for any type of authentication. If you enjoy playing single-player games offline, PS4 won't require you to check in online periodically.
So there you have it, straight out of their own mouths. We won't. They said they won't do the 3 key factors that they're doing right now.
They said they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, which is the verification, and you don't have to verify the exact thing that they're doing right now is being implemented.
And that's one reason why we got the hard drive version of PS5, because we always wanted to be able to buy. Yeah. I have very few download. I think the only digital games I have are older games that you can't get on disc no more.
Yeah, and we just wanted to honor the games and get them
older discs.
Have them on the news in case you want to jump into it and play them.
Every new game I've got on the PS5 that I bought personally, I got a disc for. Yeah. I always get a disc. But I'm learning that even a disc, because now if they come out with a day 1 patch, the disc now is what? Irrelevant.
But see, you got to get this too. Well, yeah, we'll cover that too, but some brand new drops aren't even available on hard copies when they drop. So you're kind of forced to jump on that avenue of it and get the digital version of it, which I got the disc PlayStation because I like to collect the covers and like to have the disc. I got the little shelf thing I got set up with all the games lined up beside each other. It's just like a visual homage to my history with PlayStation. You can jump in your library and see it, but you can physically look at your library sitting next to your system and stuff like that. It feels good to me.
One day I'll show you that when I usually get the games, and maybe we can show it in this video. I have books, like the manuals, player manuals for the games that you can't get no more, that came with the game.
Yeah.
Because it came with the hard disk games. I think I got Prey, I got God of War. We get all the picture stuff in it. I bought that with the game.
Yeah.
And so now if there's no digital games coming, I mean, there's no hard, yes, I got that. If there's no hard game coming, no disc coming, that means that you don't get those books no more.
Yeah.
You know, and I know they stopped doing the guides a long time ago, but I got guides that if I show you, like, where you get that from, because I used to collect the guide with the game. He'll tell you, I always did that.
For those of you who don't know, the younger crowd, when you bought the video games, there was a guide inside of it that showed you the controls and gives you a quick synopsis of what the game was about.
But they had the other guide.
Developers and stuff of that nature. You're talking about the big manual.
I'm talking about the big manual guide.
But when you actually buy the games themselves, there was a guide inside of it with art and different things like that you can collect and keep. And that means something.
So I'm talking about the books. He talking about the guide, but there's a guide that you can get that came with it. You had to pay a little bit more money.
Yeah.
But it came bundled with it.
That thick.
And it was this thick and this big. And maybe at the end, I'll show you a couple of ones that I got that you can't get them no more.
So why don't you cover what you were saying about the disc? And
the disc thing is now, the day one patches come out now.
Yeah.
Old school PlayStation 1, 2, I think, and even 3, when you bought the disc, you got all the problems that came. If they didn't do the code right, you got all the glitches. Mm-hmm. But when they start doing the updates, they would just update or patch out certain things. Yeah. Now, when the day one patch comes, even if you have the disc, it fundamentally changes a lot of the game. Yeah. So you don't really have the game.
You don't.
On the disc,
this started in what generation? The PS4 generation?
I think PS3 or PS4. I think it's PS4.
PS4 is prevalent. So what he's saying is, when you get a disc, you get a brand new disc. If you go buy the disc, or
like PS1 or PS2,
and when you bought the disc, everything was on it. But now, since PS4 and on up, PS3-ish a little bit, PS4 and up, when you buy a disc copy and you install that game, you're like, I'm gonna play this game, and it loads to the system and stuff like that. It says you got to update it to play it, because there's some patches made to it. So you can't even play that disc until you do the update, which for certain situations I get and understand. And our big concern about that is I'm paying you full price for a game, but I still got to wait until you put the rest of the, it's like I buy a cake and you give me a cake with none of the icing on it. Like, before I can eat the cake, I got to wait till you ice it and stuff like that. And I understand things happen, different systems, different platforms. I get it. But it's like every single game now, there's a day one patch.
Day one. And then that means that once the day one patch comes, that means most of the game now is on your disc. It's on your hard drive. Yeah. So now they can kind of say, well, we're going to do what we want to do with it. Not saying they would, but I don't put it past them. Yeah. My thing is that we're losing ownership of the games that we have.
Yeah. Because it's like if you play an online game, and the online part of it is no longer supported, you're not playing that game online anymore.
But there is a law that's coming out now. There's a new law. I just heard it today that I think it's in California, if I'm not mistaken, where if they're trying to make a new law, if there is an online game and they have to give you the end of life of that online game, or that, what is it called? Not online, but what is it called?
The server?
They have to give you end of the life, and they have to keep the game to the point where you can still play it. They just can't, like Anthem, when they just cut it off. They can't do that. They're trying to get laws where they can't do that no more. So
we don't talk about Anthem.
Yeah. So are we going to leave it alone? We
don't talk about Anthem.
Right, but what I was just saying,
I love that game,
is that now you can't end life a game. That means when I plug it up, I can't play it no more. But I bought it, but I can't play it.
Yeah, and games like Anthem is only available online on the online server from the PlayStation Network and development.
And I know we're rambling, but
no, we're not. We're not rambling. We're covering exactly. We're telling you how we feel, because we know some like-minded people out there who feel the same way, and you're not by yourself, and you should be heard. Yeah. Right. So yeah, that's one of the things we got a problem with. If I buy a game, let me play it. If I buy a disc, pop the disc in and play it. Well, I gotta wait, in 30 minutes or whatever the case may be. But it's a day one patch for every single game.
I've had Doom. The last Doom I bought, we were supposed to do it, but we never got to do it. I put Doom in my PlayStation 5. It literally said it's gonna take it, and I got fast internet, guys. I got fast internet, and it told me it was gonna take me a little long time to download.
Yeah,
the date with all the updates that went to that game.
Yeah,
I'm like, dang. So I couldn't even play it because it took so long. Like, God dang it.
Yeah, and on retrospect, 30, 40 minutes. But sometimes, like you said, there's an hour and some change. But I understand why patches take place to fix stuff wrong with the game. But every single game has a day one patch. Come on. All right. So another one of the points we wanted to bring out to it is the price increase for all the systems.
Can I deal with it?
Yeah, price increase for all the systems, and go.
The problem is, we already know about the price increase price increase of all the systems. That was crackhead.
Which we covered in another video.
That was crackhead. They're crackheads for that. But now I think it's their online shop for PlayStation. They're taking the used, which you get a used PS5 Pro, refurbished, and they would say it was really cheaper to get that. Now, no more, because the used ones now went up 100 bones. What is it?
100 bones? Hey, let me give you some detailed numbers on it.
Yeah.
All right, so we already knew about the main systems of the PlayStation going up $100 each iteration.
Yeah.
But what was safe from that at first was the refurbished. But now, the refurbished disc version of the PS5, just a regular disc version, not the Pro, none of that stuff, it was $449. It's now $599. Right? $100, a little some change. And the digital version from $399. Well, this is the range I'm going from $399 to $499. So an extra $100 for refurbished. Now,
why do you think they're doing that? Because they want you to get a new one. If we put the refurbished ones closer to the new ones, you spend an extra $50, extra $70, you just get a new one.
Yeah, extra 100. So yeah.
So the problem is right now is that they're trying to take even the cheap systems from you buying it or me buying the cheap system.
Now, places like GameStop
might still have them. Electronic
boutiques for all my old heads out there. What's up, electronic boutique players? Anyway, I don't know if GameStop is affected by it. I'm gonna physically go check because I'm not sure about it. This is the PlayStation Store. So did they put new RAMs in there into the refurbished games?
No, it has the same old RAM.
Same RAM? Oh, did it get different controllers?
I guess it's the controls that came with it.
Is it like an extra terabyte in there or something?
No, they say that it might have some nicks and dings on it because of how the body looks.
So you can go to the supermarket and remember the dented can section where the can was in, they took like a couple cents off. So in this particular case, in their supermarket, when they drop their dented cans for the PS5s, they charge you $100 more for it.
That's a good analogy.
I like that. All the movie heads out there, every time they dented can, Microsoft just went down 2%.
Hold on. So basically, when you go to the dented furniture section of any store, they normally give you $100, $200 off, depending on how bad the dent is.
Not anymore.
Not in PlayStation. You go to their dented section, they're like, look, you can get this one right here. We get, it's gonna be $100 more. You can go ahead and go spend the $50, $60, $70 more, get a brand new one, son.
Yeah.
You know?
And it feels like a hustle.
You know what? It feels like the two guys.
Why are you charging me more for a used unit that doesn't even have any additional stuff? It's like BG&E charge you more for gas. Oh, did you put new gas lines in?
No.
Nah. You're going to pay it, deal with it, or you don't get no gas.
Hold on. It's just like, what was the Homeboy Shopping Network?
Yeah.
That's for our old heads. Yeah, it seems like the Homeboy Shopping Network of PlayStation is trying to, well, you can get this for $5.99. No, now it's going to be $6.99. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like you buy one regular price, you get the second one regular price. What's up?
That's so you know.
And it's come on, man. It's just so blatant and obvious. Very disappointing. Throughout reports before, through media inserts and things of that nature, and this is not information we're getting off a cuff. This is coming from Push Square, which is a news station that covers electronics.
So we want to say thank you to them.
Thank you to Push Square for your information that you put out there.
Demion
for us to use for like that.
For the video, showing us that video as well.
Yeah. So it was explained as in one of the CEOs in there at the time has explained that PlayStation will offset. This is during the RAM crisis. Will offset the RAM costs to the players, pretty much monetizing users. So we're paying for the RAM situation,
even though they said they had a stockpile.
That's over. That's technically over somewhat.
PlayStation said they had a stockpile. Hold on. Stockpile of RAM.
But hey, PlayStation, why are we still paying more for a refurbished thing that already had the RAM in it? You don't need a new.
But you know why? Because the CEO and all of them need money so they can buy their houses and keep their jets and keep their mistresses happy.
So sales of the PS5.
I don't know about the mistresses. That's a joke.
Yeah, don't
that's a joke.
Sales of the PS5
have dropped.
Yeah, but the initial one when they didn't have them available and they created a super high demand for it. I paid way too much for mine because it just wasn't available. But still.
Actually, we did not.
We didn't do too bad.
We only paid maybe $50 over. Remember?
Yeah, we didn't do too bad.
We didn't do too bad.
We know people that know people that know people. No, we didn't steal them. They're legal.
No, they're legal. They're legal.
We know people that know people. Sometimes stuff fall on the back of the truck. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't get that time. We didn't get that kind, but we knew somebody that knew somebody.
We didn't get the 5-finger discount.
No, we didn't. We don't do the 5-finger.
We paid money.
We got like the 20-finger discount.
But whoa. All right, so that's one thing. Like, we're being overcharged for something that's already in the system, but it's a money grab. Well, I want to explain DRM because a lot of people don't know what it means.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, DRM is a digital right management. So this is their way of preventing piracy, which is things that are implemented by the devs and stuff like that, the publishers, not the devs, but the publishers, to make sure that game is protected from being pirated or stolen or things of that nature. So, and that is set up to protect them, and that's okay. And so,
can I say one thing?
Okay, go ahead.
Normally, what happens on PC, not all the time, but most time, they'll come out with the DRM in the code. They'll keep it there for a couple of months, then they'll take it out.
Yes. Once they find out you're not.
They'll just take it. Once they make their money, I'm guessing they'll take it out.
Yeah.
So I don't think that PlayStation does it like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. Well, go ahead and say what you're going to say.
This one, I just want to explain what it was because we hear DRM. It's digital rights management, which protect their digital property and things that can happen to it. So they're trying to keep it from being pirated, resold, and copied, and things of that nature. So they would lose and lose money. So the DRM is there to protect them. But in this particular case, the DRM is being used to make you recertify your license every 30 days. Oh. And I understand somewhat to why you would do that, but this is the exact thing that we showed you in the video that they said they would not do. Right. Now, because there'd be other workarounds to it or something like that. And it could be the publishers like, hey, you're doing it, but PlayStation, and this is PlayStation games, so they're kind of like publishing the games, you know what I'm saying? And it's just creating this crap storm. And it's just going to. And
DRM don't stop people from pirating because the fact of the matter is there's some smart people out there. I'm not one of them that will take. All they got to do is just break the game. And those people out there that can break the game, they can jailbreak the game. I might be using the wrong term, but they can break the game and get the DRM out. So it slows it down. It doesn't stop it.
Yeah, but it's something to help. And I
understand why. I don't
want to lose their investment.
Right, I got you.
But now forcing everybody to do it after you said you wasn't going to do it, because Xbox tried this 13 years ago and was pretty much crapped on.
It was always online. You got to verify. And boy, that hurt them real bad.
Because when we travel, we not always, the internet's not the best, but we bring games that we can play offline because we can just enjoy them.
Yep.
But, all right, so you want to cover that, the lawsuit?
Yeah, the lawsuit right now. Right now they have lawsuits for monopolizing
game sales from other genres.
So you explain that, and we'll get on that.
Pop it up. Oh, you got the which cover?
Yeah.
All right. So pretty much what it is on the PlayStation Network, there are games that were available for sale at a certain price.
Right.
But when once these games became less exclusive, like exclusive games and stuff of that nature, being sold on other platforms.
Right.
I don't want to name one specifically because it currently covers a lot of different ones. So it's pretty much saying that when you purchase through PlayStation, it's one price. If you purchase through another, that game is available, but only in a deluxe version of it, or only in a bundle deal where you
couldn't get the game by itself.
Yeah, you can't just get the base game by itself. So you have to get a certain version of it that's higher.
So you wouldn't be able to get Resident Evil 4 regular. You have to get regular Resident Evil 4 deluxe version, and they'll tack on more stuff.
Yeah.
So you have to pay more. So right now there's a lawsuit. Yeah. I think they won it. Didn't they win it?
Yeah, a judge awarded it for this month, and it's a certain list of games and stuff like that. And we were going to go into a deep dive and drop all the stuff in there, but you really need to look it up. And we talking about
like Resident Evil 4 is on there.
Yeah, and God of War, God of War trilogy. No, Mass Effect trilogy
is on there,
and things of that nature. Look it up. It's if you do class action suit PlayStation 2026, it'll pop up.
They're legal.
We know people that know people. Sometimes stuff falls on the back of the truck. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't get that time. We didn't get that